really taking it off like this?
This looks perfectly fine to me. It's called American ingenuity. It's what built this place. Y'all make sure you have all the cameras in the air in case this goes badly. Goes to Ireland on like a 24-hour notice. It buys 5 Ferrari Testarossas and then gets them shipped all the way to the US, only to have 2 different containers like this. This is the first one. Let's go see what's in the box. You saw what I bought? I don't know what's in here or what's left or what happened while they were being shipped, but we're fixing to find out because I got my nifty little cutting tool here and I know how to work it. Ooh, I once cut a guy's hair with one of these. Boom. That one for me, big man. It doesn't look great. Souvenir. Looks a little sketch. We got a lot of just shaky shake stuff. They're tied down, they're not touching walls.
Nothing's touching the side of the container.
Nothing's touching the side. I've got a lot of damage from upstairs down to here, but that could just be shake. Tell you what, whoever built this interior did a bitchin' job. All right, cool. Let's get it backed up. Let's start getting them off. Yeah, so where the rollers go, they bolted it to the floor. So if we get it up and get under there, we can get the rollers back on it, and then it'll roll off. Or, see, there's no lift point back here. Right. Because the cradle's gone. Is this the part where I go drink beer while y'all figured it out?
I feel the pressure in my knees from being down in here like this. Yeah, absolutely. It's awesome, man.
This is not makeshift by any means. These guys went to a lot of trouble to build and pack these. Probably one of the best jobs I've ever seen. I'm pretty stoked. Now, we haven't gotten to the front to see if there's anything different or messed up, but right now, looks like a good job. Thanks, Phipps. Holy cow, boy, am I glad we trimmed those, since it doesn't need it.
Me and Kenny decided to dissect an old lift outside and make some dock plates of our own.
I would have came over and done a little test fit for it personally.
We need that. Yeah, it could have fucking been perfect.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, it would have been perfect.
You guys can get some ramps made and one car off in 2 hours. I'm still stressed about them coming in today because I don't know what condition they're in. I don't know which 4 I have. The 5th one and all the parts come in tomorrow.
I'm so scared right now.
We'll see. So this one I think is the one they set up to drive backwards in the movie. So what's really cool though is they took their time and they built everything to natural bolting points, which means they didn't just weld and cut and whatever. These cars are gonna go back together easy.
This one's all on 4 tires, all tires on, so should be able to roll out.
This is one of our right. Anyways, the wheel's on the wrong side. That's what I know. That's not right, except in some countries where it's truly right, but it should be left here, right? I don't know.
Where are you going with this? Kenny struggles with straps. It's because you're used to straps.
Well, the issue for us right now is a lot of things. One, we're on a dock. We're not sure what they did to build this. They probably had more height. We're limited on our height and we're limited on the clearance of the Testarossas that are on the top dock. So what we're gonna do is pull it out. We're going to roll the car back, put something underneath it to stabilize it until we get it almost to where it's gonna drop off in the front. Then we're gonna pick it up from the side with the thing that the Millennial's standing on, and we should be good. Maybe. I hope so. Boy, if that thing came off, I'd have to duck pretty quick. Loosen the fucking strap. He needs to go real slow. Fucker! I have no words.
Warning, please do not attempt what you are about to see at home.
Not because we are trained professionals, but because we are simply dumb enough to try it.
So here's the plan. With the engine being out of the car, all the weight's in the front. So if we pick it up with a forklift, it'll tip and hit the top of the trailer. What we're gonna do is pull it out just far enough to where we can support the center with the scissor lift. This will allow us to reposition the forklift to the side of the car to where it's in a more stable position. Once we have the Ferrari stable on the forks, we're gonna have the truck driver pull forward to where we can lower the car.
Y'all make sure you have all the cameras in the air in case this goes badly.
You got about 6 inches.
The other slow Kenny shit.
I don't know.
It doesn't have weight.
I'm like,
He's got the weight off the car.
we should have really thought this through a little better. But I don't know how they put them on in the first place. They probably had a proper forklift, which we don't have. What's y'all's problem? Why y'all out here? Shouldn't y'all be in the office working?
It has bullet holes in it.
This looks perfectly fine to me.
Are y'all really taking it off like this?
Well, what we have here is a equipment deficiency. We don't have the proper forklift that we need, so we're improvising. It's called American ingenuity. It's what built this place. We can't let the accountant see this. Look at him. He's white as a ghost. I keep him in a dark room and I don't tell him what's going on.
He's not going to be able to get it all the way out.
Well, they seem very Olympic about it.
You need a second port. You don't have a second port, do you?
You've got a Sprinter.
Yeah, I got it.
I'll roll it on the roof of that.
Don't block the road.
Okay, here's if our ingenuity worked. What? Look at me holding this Ferrari in midair. Go down, bro. Go down.
Hey, slow. Hey, the motherfucker start rolling.
All right, looks good to me. Hey, this windshield was not cracked. Okay, so we've safely made it through the first getting it off of the truck from the second level, etc. A little bit of ingenuity, a little bit of redneck. We're from Texas, but we're good now. We think we got a good way to get the next one off, and then we're home free. Well, not really free. This costs a lot of money. So that was pretty sketchy there, getting them off the top. We were able to get them all off and not damage them any more than they are. But tomorrow's gonna be easy, light work, because we've got the good car that runs and drives and all the parts coming off. And then we'll have our whole collection here and we'll have to figure out what the hell we're gonna do with them. Because that's 5 Ferrari Testarossas. That's right, I got 5 Ferrari Testarossas. Now I know there's people out there that have 5 Ferrari Testarossas, but Richard has 5 Ferrari Testarossa. Gas Monkey does, and you know what we do? We kick the door open. Ow, shit. All right, so another day, another box. This is box number 2 and the final box of all our Ferrari stuff. This should be the one good car that runs and drives, does everything it's supposed to, and then 5 or 6 crates of all the parts. Looks tip top to me.
This is a 1990. It's originally a California car. This car was serviced at Newport Beach. It's the nicest car out of the bunch, I guess, when they made this film. And it runs, drives in really nice condition and still on its California title.
It's the one that runs and drives and is nice.
Smells like vodka. It does, doesn't it?
Go slow, go methodical. So I'm pretty stoked on a nice one. It's got a few bits and bobs that we need to put on there, but other than that, it's a detail away from being ready to be sold. I'm probably gonna sell it almost immediately, try to recoup as much cash as we can, and put that into building the other cars. So we will see what happens once we get it off and it's not messed up.
Always wanted one. I mean, it's sick to see it. I like this stuff. Oh no, you better be glad you're next to this fucking car right now.
What's really cool about the way that these cars are getting here and the way they were when I bought them is that all the parts were meticulously taken off and categorized and put into boxes. So the motors and doors and fenders and whatever's missing, everything's here and they're coming off. I don't know how many of these boxes I have, but it's a lot.
Any part that is in these boxes corresponds to what was taken off of a particular car. So they're all numbered, so no parts will be missed up. You won't have an 86 part going on an 88 car. These guys were methodical. This was one of the reasons why we was interested in buying them, because it would have just been a cluster. They took so much time, care and pride in it that it's actually kind of easy to put this stuff back together, you know, if you're that way inclined. So it's good news for everyone.
I bet you're wondering what I'm doing. Well, they're unloading the truck and I'm eating. Now I know what's really confusing you is, number one, I'm eating healthy, and number two, I'm drinking water, not beer. So, not all is as it seems, my friends.
All right, dude, these are the last ones, right, man? Yeah. Hell yeah. I cannot wait to mess with these.
Chris is hooking up the battery. They just connect it during shipping. This car should fire up.
All right, Sparky.
That's the fuel gold.
You believe that?
Pretty rad. We need some fuel in Italian. Necessito or Italiano fuel? I don't know.
Connected the battery, started first time, literally started first time. These guys drain the fuel at the docks because they don't like the cars to travel with a lot of fuel in them. So even with what it had in it, it was enough to start it. Runs great. We're just going to go through it, check the level. There is no issues with that motor, just water vapor. The car's perfect, I love it.
So, killer couple of days here at Gas Monkey. All the cars and parts arrived looking as they did when I saw them in Ireland. So I'm pretty stoked about that. We've got some pretty big plans for what we're gonna do with these cars. I've had some time since we went to Ireland to sketch out some Gas Monkey type ideas. You know, we like to kick the door open when we do something, and kicking the door open with 5 Ferrari Testarossas is pretty damn good. We got one good one. We got a lot of cars that are beat up, shot up. So y'all ever play a little game when you were a kid called Memory, and you like look at something and then you turn the car back over and you look at something else, turn that car back over until you can pick the two that match?
Yeah, and I lost it.
Yeah, you lost probably every time. We have all the parts. We do believe that. And we're gonna have to go through each car and find all of its parts and get those together. So as they say here in Texas, hold on to your hat. It's gonna be a bumpy ride.